Good evening. Welcome to beautiful Chugiak, Alaska. This is Dr. John Groth on the pregame show. I'll be on the broadcast tonight taking the seat of Calvin Johnson. Normally I'm in the dugout with the Chinooks, but I do a little broadcasting in the springtime, and Calvin's graciously allowed for me to keep his chair warm as we have a beautiful day here for some exhibition baseball tonight. These games won't count for the Chinooks or for the Legion All-Stars, a conglomeration of Chugiak and Eagle River high schoolers, and more of a community event than anything. But for the love of the game tonight, both teams will enjoy some good baseball on a beautiful evening, 76 degrees, fair skies here at Lee Jordan Field. I had a chance to talk to assistant coach Ted McGovern, who's actually going to be the skipper tonight. He's taken over for me in the dugout. He's got an amazing story, and we're going to hear what Ted had to say just a few minutes ago out in front of the Chinook dugout. So let's hear from Ted McGovern right now. All right, we're outside the Chinook dugout with Chinook coach Ted McGovern, and you're going to be the skipper tonight. I want people to know a little bit about your background. Let's first talk about your military background, then we'll talk about your baseball background. Talk about your background and your experience in the military.
Sure. Well, thanks for being out here today. And I graduated from the academy, West Point, in '93, and then been serving first 10 years as a combat engineer officer on active duty. Then for the last 20 years, I've been a chaplain candidate and a chaplain in the National Guard, first in Washington State and then up here in Alaska for the last 16 years.
Wow. So you've been in Alaska for how long?
16 years.
16 years. So that's your military background. Talk about your baseball background.
Yeah, well, I mean, like a lot
playing
of
days, coaching days.
Yeah, that's I was a three-sport athlete in high school: football, basketball, baseball. And when I went to the academy, I had dreams, I think, of playing.
Right.
But I didn't get any recruited by any D1 schools, so I got cut. But I mean, they're a pretty good team. But it was still fun to be a part of the program. And it was interesting. I didn't really come back to baseball until I was out in the Army. Every unit has a ball team, right?
Okay.
And so you're always trying to put it together, and it's esprit de corps,
right?
And I ended up that's a real good chance for me to get to know the guys, and play, and had some great memories there, and and then when my kids got old enough to go into baseball, obviously the local Little League needed coaches, and I knew the game, and so I started coaching. And so I've coached for about 20 years.
You got two sons, right?
I do have my two oldest sons, and they both played, up through high school in American Legion, and both played in college. And they're my favorite ball players.
Awesome.
And coaching them, was just an amazing blessing that God gave me. And, there's still things that we have together. Like I remember one game down in Kenai, I had Jimmy batting third and Josh batting fourth.
Nice.
And they went back-to-back home runs.
Oh, man, what a memory.
And, of course, I was there in the dugout, and Mama was there in the stands.
Awesome.
And that was one of those
family memory
that I just cherish.
Absolutely.
And it was also really amazing to just to do the ministry that we did as Grace Christian, right? Because it's not.
Talk about your Grace Christian days now. You were head coach there. You started it, I guess.
I did. I started the program, and I used to tell our players, every trip that we take is a mission trip, right? Because we wear the name, we wear Jesus' name on our jersey,
right?
And so when we go out and play, we represent Him.
Yeah.
And that was.
So how long ago did you do that, and how long were you coaching there?
We started the program in 15,
okay.
And it took us a little bit to get it started. And
so this was the 7th year.
Yeah, and this past year, because the boys had graduated in 18 and 20, I was kind of asking the Lord, well, how long do you want me to stay? How long? And well, one of our Chinook coaches, Troy Hervey, ended up staying, and definitely an answer to prayer. We needed, at the school, we had a 9th and 10th grade English teacher fall off of the rolls last year, just kind of couldn't do it. And we had an emergency need, and I remember thinking, man, I remember talking to Troy, and I think his background was English.
Right.
And so I talked
Perfect fit.
I talked to the principal and the athletic director, and I was like, we have a guy.
Right.
And so this year, Troy took the helm as the head coach of the Grace Christian program, and he asked me to stay on as an associate head coach, and that was a blessing.
Yeah.
This year we had 10 guys who had never played competitive baseball before. Right. So at the beginning, we were in like gym teacher mode, this is how you throw a baseball, right? This is how you catch a baseball. But we ended up taking 4th in state.
Awesome. And
that was just an amazing accomplishment, I think, for the boys. But I think even more than that is how we did it.
Right.
The relationships that we built with other teams, I think, pointing to Jesus,
Yep.
And one tradition that I started and Troy kept is that every game, win or lose, after our huddle, our post-game huddle, we will link arms and sing the doxology together.
Nice.
And so we still do that to this day. And,
awesome.
Win or lose, it's Grace Christian out there because we're singing, praising God. And so that's been an amazing blessing there.
So that fits hand in glove with what we're about as Chinooks, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, man, I understand fully starting a program from scratch and then stepping back. And so there's a little bit of something there, a little bit of Ted McGovern in that program, but you've left it in good hands with Troy. And I'm leaving it in good hands tonight with you. All right? You're the skipper, so.
I'll do my best. Skip.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to me. Hope tonight goes well for the Chinooks.
Yeah, thank you, sir. God bless you.
All right, a big thank you to Ted McGovern for his pregame time as we get ready to play exhibition baseball here at Lee Jordan Field in Chugiak, Alaska. Dr. John Groth with you on the pregame show. Umpires are showing up. There's J.T. Taylor. Going to be calling balls and strikes tonight, and he'll have umpire crew get ready to start this ball game. I also had a chance to catch up with Bill Learman. Boy, what a guy he has been for the Chugiak Eagle River youth in baseball. He's coming out to home plate with his lineup in hand. Let's hear what Bill had to say a few minutes ago as we talked to him. All right, we're here outside the batting cage with longtime Eagle River Legion coach Bill Learman. And Bill, how long have you been doing this?
I've actually coached both Chugiak and Eagle River. I started in 2001 and started coaching the Chugiak program, and then after
21 years.
Yeah, and after the 13 season, I stopped at the Legion level and then went down to the youth level and did some travel team in the Little League, and then I got back into the Eagle River program 3 years ago. So it's my third year with the Eagle River program.
Okay. So talk about your background in the game and as a player, coach, just what brings you to baseball? Why are you doing this?
From a coaching perspective, my background is my father was a military pilot and was stationed up here. He was drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals and had a big baseball background, and then he ended up staying up here after he got out of the service. And I left out of here, was actually a hockey player, but ended up playing baseball in college at a junior college. And I hurt my shoulder, and I came back, and my father was still coaching. I just started helping and enjoyed it and give it back to the kids. And I told myself I'd give the program 4 years for each year that I took, and now it's been 21 years.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, thanks for what you're doing to these guys. I know, guys like me who are a lifer. I've been a college coach for 40 years. We owe a lot to guys like you who give of their time. Mm-hmm. Just because you love the game and because you want to pour back into young people. So
sure, no, absolutely, and I think that's the one area in our society that we can probably do a little bit better job as us as parents, us as coaches, to realize that the foundation and what these kids and pressures these kids are going through. It doesn't matter if it's at the little league level and all the way up through the high school level or even in college level where your guys are at. Right. But that's one hole I think we can fill as a society and just use the framework of baseball to teach outside life skills.
Talk about tonight's game and just what it represents for your program and just getting involved with the Chinooks. Talk about that.
Yeah, I think it makes it full circle when Chris Beck called me years ago when I was Chugiak and you guys were up in Fairbanks and what it would be, and he asked about the community and would the Chinooks excel in this community. I thought it would.
Right.
And I
think you're right.
Yeah, and I think it's the people to it, but our kids, high school guys, you guys have been around now for 10 years or so, somewhat, and kids understand it. They watch these kids play, the college guys, the Chinooks play since they're 7, 8, and now the seniors and juniors and a couple sophomores get to play against them, and they're and play in front of our community. So I think it's a good bonding between the two Legion programs here in our town and the Chinooks.
Well, I appreciate you guys doing this. We love playing this game every summer. It's a good chance for hopefully our guys to, a lot of your guys are going to aspire to go play college baseball, and all of our guys are in the trenches right now doing that. And we're going to do our best to kind of share that with them in a few minutes with you. I appreciate you allowing us to do that as well. And thanks for what you're doing for this community. It means the world to me as a baseball guy to know that there's someone up here pouring into these young people through the game I love. So thanks for what you're doing.
Thanks for all the time up here over all the summers.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks.
Okay. A big thank you to Bill Lehrman for his pregame time. The Chinooks are being introduced as we speak by Dave Stroh, our public address announcer, and we're about to have our national anthem. We'll turn it over to him in just a moment as we get to the anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we invite you to stand for the singing of the national anthem. Tonight, it is sung by Eagle River's very own Tiffany Lund.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job on the
Tiffany
anthem.
Lund. Thank you so much,
Tiffany. Ready to play baseball
now,
here in Chugiak,
out on the mound tonight,
Alaska.
the first pitch, the ceremonial first pitch, is Henry Stilley, who is celebrating his 9th birthday today with his Little League team.
Batting second
Looks like he's
is
ready.
the third
Here we
baseman,
go.
Jaden Steckel. Batting third, the shortstop, Noah Lowe.
Happy birthday.
Batting cleanup, the
Henry,
second
thank you
baseman,
so
Connor
much.
Johnson. Batting fifth, the
Let's
right
bring him
fielder,
over here to
Camden
this special segment. I'm going to hand this over to
Batting
Chinook Booster
sixth, the
Club
first
President,
baseman,
Mr.
Alex
Tim
Mullen.
Bartow.
Batting seventh,
All
DH
right,
Connor
so,
Leanhart. Batting eighth,
Henry's
left fielder
teammates and friends are here to
Charlie
celebrate his
Wallace.
birthday
Batting
with him, and they're
ninth
gonna
for
get
the
us
All-Stars. The
started. These are
catcher,
the Braves and
Hunter
some
Rao.
clubs from Connect Little League, and joined
so
by
we're
Henry.
just
So,
about ready
guys,
to get going here. We're going to have
let's
a
get the game started.
rousing rendition of Play Ball. Play Ball, there you go. We are ready to play
There we
ball.
go. It's official. We're on our
Glad
way.
you're with us.
Tonight's an
This is
exhibition
Dr.
game, a
John
special
Gross on the
exhibition.
play-by-play.
No one's holding
Calvin
back.
Johnson
7
has
innings of
relinquished
baseball
his
tonight.
chair for the night. I relinquished the dugout to Ted McGovern, who's going to be the skipper in the dugout. I'm normally the head coach for the Chinooks. Been doing that for 10 years. And every so often I get to scratch that itch to broadcast games. I do some of this back in Tyler, Texas, is where my wife Kitty and I live. And so we are just about ready to start this exhibition game between the Chinooks of Chugiak Eagle River and the Chugiak Eagle River Legion All-Stars. Defensively for the Chinooks, in left field it's Ben Weaver, center field Justin Greck, Will Kelly in right around the infield. Zach Cole will be at third base. Patty McCormick at short. Maddox Ryan at second. Ryan Matheson at first. Behind the plate, Austin Young. And on the mound, we've had a change here. So Brock Grillo will get the start for the Chinooks. 6 foot 190, a left-hander out of Citrus College, Claremont, California is his hometown. And the left-hander will get his first start of the summer, his second appearance for the Chinooks. Just got in town a few days ago, and so he'll get the nod as the starting pitcher tonight. It's an exhibition game. The Chinooks, really challenging start to the season. 11 games in the first 12 days of summer here in Shugiak. A welcome day off on Monday. Went down to Anchorage for the first time this summer. Played the Bucks last night, and of course tonight's a exhibition ball game against the All-Stars. Tonight or tomorrow will be an off day for the
Coming to the
Chinooks.
plate for
Another
the
welcome
Legion
off day.
All-Stars, number 10,
11 and 12
JT
days
Thompson.
really put a squeeze on our pitching staff. So just about ready to start. Stepping into the batter's box, center fielder JT Thompson steps in from the right side. And Fox Grillo, first pitch is in there, strike one. We're underway, and we are right on time, 7 o'clock on the button. Grillo for the full windup. Ground ball up the middle. McCormick can't get there. It's a base hit. There goes the no-hitter. So Thompson leads things off for the high schoolers with a single. And stepping in now, JT Thompson, by the way, is from
Batting
Eagle
for the
River.
Legion All-Stars,
He's
number
on the
11,
Eagle River
Jaden
Legion
Steckel.
squad. Now it's a Chugiak All-Star, Jaden Steckel, third baseman. Chugiak All-Stars will have the black jerseys and the white pinstripe pants as Steckel fouls it off to the right. No balls, one strike. Eagle River All-Stars will have the navy blue jerseys with the gray sleeves and the white pants. Chinooks with their red tops tonight, red ball caps, white pants with the blue piping. Pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 on, nobody out. Just getting started here in beautiful Chugiak, Alaska. Lee Jordan Field, a beautiful night for baseball. 76 degrees with fair skies. Fastball misses inside. 1-2. We got a westerly wind at about 9. That's going to blow straight out to center and right center. Humidity at 45%. Just a beautiful night for baseball. From the stretch, the pitch. Ground ball to third. This is Cole to second for 1. You turn to double play. Not in time. So nicely done there by Maddox Ryan. Zach Cole, good feed over there. And it's a fielder's choice, 5-4. So Steckel will stay at first base
Batting for
with
the
1 out.
All-Stars, number 5,
Here's Noah
Lower.
Lower. The shortstop from Eagle River steps in against Brock Grillo, the left-hander from Citrus College. First pitch is outside, ball, no strikes. Well, the Chinooks will have an off day tomorrow and then a home game against the Bucks, and then we go back up to Palmer to play the Miners on Saturday. Snap throw to first base, and Ryan Matheson can't quite hold on to it. Runner back safely. You see the wind blowing Grillo's jersey out there, so these fly balls that get up in the air will get a little bit of a push out toward the playground that's outside the fence here at Loretto French Park. Pitch is off the plate. 3 balls and no strikes to the 3-hitter, Noah Lower. Connor Johnson, the cleanup hitter, waits on deck for the high school All-Stars. Next pitch way off the plate, ball 4. So you got 2 on and 1 out for your cleanup hitter, Connor Johnson.
Coming to the plate for the All-Stars, number 34, Connor Johnson.
Eagle River, Legion ball player. Step in with 2 on and 1 out. Looking for that double play ball. As the Legion All-Stars trying to strike first. Got some traffic in the first inning. First pitch, sails high, ball 1. Well, it'll be interesting to see how Troy Hervey, the pitching coach, manages the pitchers tonight, because with that long stretch of ball games, the Chinook pitching staff really has been stretched out. There's a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Had to use a couple of position players already. Maddox Ryan has thrown a little bit. Patty McCormick. Will Kelly on the mound at least once. Might see a couple of those guys throw tonight. And Grillo stepped off. Runners retreat. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Just getting started here. Top of the first, no score. Line drive, base hit, left field. And Weaver will come up with it. Here comes the runner. The throw to the plate will not be in time. It's 1-0 Legion All-Stars. You got the runner at second, and took too big of a turn, and some good defense there by the Chinooks. And that will be the 2nd out of the inning. So an RBI single by Johnson to left field.
Castaneos.
And Steckel came around to score, but Lower went too far past second base, and the Chinooks took full advantage in getting the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in now is Camden Castanoy. First pitch outside, ball 1. He's the right fielder from Chugiak. Right-handed batter, facing the left-handed Brooks Grillo. Here you got him picked off. You throw to second, and Patty McCormick will run the runner down, and that's the inning. So nicely done by Brooks to get out of trouble there. It'll go 1-3-6 on the pickoff, but the Legion All-Stars do get 1 run on 2
As
hits.
we head to the bottom of the first
Nobody
inning,
on.
taking a look at
We're
the
through 1/2
scoreboard.
inning here.
2 hits,
Exhibition
1
baseball
run, no
in
one left on
Chugiak
base.
tonight. It's
The
1-0
score, the
All-Stars.
won, the Chinooks
Chinooks
0.
coming to the plate.
Tonight's game brought to you by Troy Sayre State Farm in Eagle River. Be sure to visit the Troy Sayre tent right here on the grounds of Lee Jordan Field. They got great giveaways. Sign up to win a brand new Yeti cooler. It's all yours over at the Troy Sayre State Farm tent, a proud sponsor of Chinook baseball.
All right, let's walk you through the lineups here for the Chinooks. And leading off in left field is Ben Weaver, batting 2nd. Center fielder Justin Reck, batting 3rd. First baseman Ryan Matheson. Batting cleanup, the catcher Austin Young. Batting 5th, the 3rd baseman Zach Cole. Batting 6th, right fielder Will Kelly. Batting 7th, 2nd baseman Maddox Ryan. Batting 8th is the shortstop Patty McCormick. And batting 9th for the Chinooks, the designated hitter Ty Beck. And I actually scripted out this lineup, so we'll have a number of changes throughout the ballgame. It's a 7-inning exhibition. Defensively, for the Chugiak Eagle River Legion All-Stars, Charlie Wallace is in left, J.T. Thompson in center field, Camden Castanoy in right, Jaden Streckel at 3rd base, Noah Lower at short, Connor Johnson at 2nd, Alex Mullen at 1st, behind the plate, Hunter Rao, and on the mound, 6'2", 175, right-handed graduate, Cody Kerfman. Cody played in the ABL for a couple of years, as recent as last year, so he pitched for the Pilots last year. Was 3-1 with a 5.92 ERA. Appeared in 14 ball games.
Ben Weaver.
24 and a 3rd innings pitched for Cody. 10 strikeouts and 16 walks for the right-hander that went to Northern State and is a Chugiak native. And he'll face left-handed left fielder Ben Weaver. Weaver steps in. Chinooks down by a run after a half inning. First pitch is in there, strike 1. Kerfman played for the ABL champion Pilots last year. Next pitch is hit well to center. That's deep and caught. Nicely done there by J.T. Thompson to run back and make a nice play for out number 1. F8 if you're scoring at the house. And stepping in now will be center fielder Justin Greck.
Justin Greck.
Greck, the 5'9", 195-pound outfielder from Lafayette College, native of Denton, Texas. First pitch misses high, ball 1. Ben Weaver, the left fielder, attending Wheaton College, just flew out. He's a Doylestown, Pennsylvania native. Second pitch was a ball, and it's 2-0 to Greck. Wind up and the pitch catches the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Kerfman, the full windup and the pitch. Fouled off.
And that foul ball sponsored by Northwest Carpet Company for quality flooring.
Enjoyed getting to know these guys for the first couple of weeks of this season. Didn't have many practices, about 1.5 practices before we jumped into ball games. That ball misses high, and it's a full count on the Chinook center fielder, Justin Greck. Bottom of the first inning, we're 1-0 Legion All-Stars. Little tapper to third, and actually the shortstop will take it, fires across, not in time. Noah Lower had to wait. Jaden Steckel looked like he was going to cut it off and deferred to Lower, and by the time he got the ball across to first, Speedy Greck beat it out. That's the infield
Ryan
single.
Matheson.
1B6. Here's Ryan Matheson for the first time tonight. Matheson, 6'1", 200, out of Cabrillo College. Los Gatos, California native. Takes ball 1. One out and 1 aboard. Ben Weaver flew out to center, deep to center field, and Justin Greck just got an infield single. There he goes. Pitch is called a strike, throw to second, not in time. Greck has a stolen base.
And that's Chinook stolen base, sponsored by Discovery Cub Recovery and Wellness Center, inspiring fullness in you.
It's called a strike. So we're 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. Kerfman now from the stretch. And the kick and the pitch. Fastball misses high.
Good eye. Away team always bats first.
2 balls and a strike.
Why can't we lead off? Like,
Give a shout out to these coaches for the Legion All-Stars. Give you their names here in a minute. Appreciate them investing in these young guys that enjoy baseball. There goes Justin Greck to third, and Matheson fouls it off. Had a good jump. And he'll have to go back on the foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, a pitcher's actually threw it to third, and I hit third base, and I ran off of third base. Yes, and that guy can tag that. Yeah, but then I got
Kerfman, the Chuyak native, gets the pitch. As both these coaching staffs are trying to save some pitching for games they have later this week. So who knows what we might see here tonight on the mound for both clubs. Again, an exhibition ball game, so all for the love of the game. And has a bit of a community outreach between the Chinooks and the Chugiak Eagle River Legion squads. Share this field. All 3 teams play on this field throughout the summer, as the Chinooks will play here 20 different times in regular season games. Last year, the Chinooks were able to host playoff round, first round of playoffs. Finished second last year, and in doing so, earned the right to host their first playoff games here at Lee Jordan. And
How unfortunate.
we play about 20 games out here, and those Legion clubs probably play as many between those 2 squads.
That sounds so fun.
Imagine catching
3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Little tapper foul as Ryan Matheson Never one to get cheated for cuts up there.
Almost there.
He will get his swings in.
Luckily, I have my fastest shoes on.
One out, one aboard.
my second-
Justin Grech, infield single, stole second. He's at second base with a 3-2 count. The pitch. Ball 4, it was just a tad high.
That was
And now the Chinooks with 2
And
on,
that's
1 out.
Chinook 1, brought to
Here's
you
a
by
cleanup
Lance
hitter,
and
Austin
Lonnie
Young.
and West Bailey Associates team.
Austin Young, 5'10", 200 from the
Coming to
Masters
the plate
University.
for your Chinooks, number 22,
Native
Austin Young.
of Fresno, California. Step in with an opportunity to get the Chinooks on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. They trail 1-0, bottom of the first inning.
And he hits right there.
Kick. First pitch to Young, misses high, ball 1.
Can I get a foul ball? Because I've never got one.
Nope. Eagle River native Zach Cole swinging a bat beyond deck circle.
You can ask him for a ball. No, I've actually asked someone for it and he's gave me a ball. Well,
He'll
I've
spin and bluff a throw to second. And Grech is back safely. Right of French with the really nice playground and skate park. 4 other ball fields, a walking area. There goes Grech to third, not going to get him. Good jump. And the catch.
Chinooks Nolan base sponsored by
Ralph
Discovery
did
Club
not get the
Recovery and
ball out
Wellness
of his
Center,
glove, so
inspiring
Grech,
wellness in you.
his second stolen base of the inning. He'll get over to third base. And a 2-0 count on Austin Young. 1 out, 2 aboard on the
I
corners
brought my
now.
own baseball.
Kerfman, the set, the 2-0. Catches the outside corner,
3 of those.
and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Jack, that was a good pitch. That was
Well, we had J.T. Taylor, who's
this pitch is
behind the plate tonight as the umpire a couple of nights ago had to come and finish the game behind the plate. Did a really good
No,
job.
he throws like balls that go at.
He was a third base umpire that night, and the home plate umpire took a foul tip off the foot and was unable to continue. And so JT went back, put the gear on, and in the middle of a ball game, finished up behind the plate. 2-1 pitch. Misses high, 3-1. Kerfman now 1 pitch away from loading him up for Zach Cole. A big shout out to Kiera Chapman, who's been our social media monster for the last 2 summers. There goes the runner. Line drive into left field, base hit, and we are tied. Matheson's going to come around third, and he's going to go all the way to the plate. Here's the throw, not going to get him. A 2-run single for Austin Young gives the Chinooks their first lead of the night. Well, Ryan Matheson got on his horse, and he came all the way around
Coming to
to
the
score.
plate for the Chinooks, number 12, Zach Cole.
And now it's Zach Cole with a runner at first, and still only 1 out. Again, we're playing, this is an exhibition here. We'll have free substitution, and we may have some innings that start getting a little long, and if we do so, we'll probably have to maybe shut some of those down. First pitch misses high to Zach Cole. Zach Cole, the Eagle River native. Here's the 1-0 from Kerfman. Big hack fouls it straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. One out. Here's the pitch. Tapper to third, gets through for a base hit. Cole, another hit, and Young on the way to third, he'll make it. So now you got runners on the corners as Zach Cole gets a base knock through the 6th hole. Looked like Steckel had a
Batting
chance
for the
to
Chinooks,
knock
number
that one
14,
down
William Kelly.
and couldn't quite put the glove on it, left his feet. And so with runners on the corners, that will bring up right fielder Will Kelly. Kerfman now from the stretch. 1 out, 2 aboard. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. like an off-speed pitch. It's no balls, 1 strike. Zach Cole over at first base, College of the Redlands in California, Eagle River native. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Another breaking ball, another swing and a miss. And it's quickly 0-2 on Will Kelly. Austin Young at third. 2 RBI single for him. Zach Cole at first, taking his lead. The pitch, just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Beautiful night here in Chugiak, Lee Jordan Field. Glad you're with us. Not sure I'm going to be able to get into the live chat, but I'm going to try. But, Calvin tried to get me to go on my phone here, and I'm trying to get on there. For whatever reason, it's not. See if we can get in there in a minute. Next pitch, misses high. Runner goes, no throw. And it's a stolen base for Zach Cole.
Sponsored by Discovery Cove Recovery and Wellness Center, inspiring fullness in you.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Will Kelly. Second and third. The Chinooks have taken the lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the first inning. 7-inning exhibition contest tonight. The kick, the pitch. Ball 4. Second walk of the inning for
And that's
Cody
the block
Kerfman.
brought to you by Lance and Nani at Les
And
Family
that will load him
Associates
up.
game.
For Maddox Ryan.
Coming to the plate
second
for your
baseman.
Chinooks, number 9, Maddox Ryan.
Will Kelly at first base, 5'10", 195 from East Texas Baptist, Alexandria, Louisiana native. First pitch to Ryan, misses low, ball 1. Maddox, 6 foot 190, Penn State Harrisburg. He's a native of Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. Swing and a miss, did not get cheated there, 1-1. One out, bases full. They lead it 2-1 here in the first. Cody Kerfman, the pitch. Off speed, misses low. 2 balls and a strike. Getting back to Kiera, our social media person. She does such a good job. She takes pictures at so many events. Line drive, right field, just foul. Boy, just a hair foul. And Maddox will come back and give it another go. Evens the count now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That might have cleared the bases. You got Kelly at first, Cole at second, Austin Young at third. A 2-2 count on Maddox Ryan. Cody Kerfman working here in the first inning. And the pitch. Breaking pitch, just got a piece of it. And we'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Patty McCormick waiting in the on-deck circle for the Chinooks. Kerfman, the 2-2. Ground ball, right side, and first baseman to short, back to first. Not in time. A run will score on the fielder's choice. So it'll go 3-6. Alex Mullen, a good play there, flipping it over to Noah Lower. And Kelly out at second base on the 3-6. But he will. Maddox Ryan will get the RBI as Austin Young comes home and scores the 3rd run of the inning for the Chinooks. Here's the 8th batter of the inning, Patty McCormick. Patty 5'7", 165 out of Northern Illinois University, Hampshire, Illinois native. First pitch misses low, ball 1. So Maddox at first and Zach Cole at third with 2 outs. Cody Kerfman The stretch and the pitch. Catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors for the Chinooks. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Chugiak Eagle River Legion All-Stars. Kerfman, the kick, the 1-1. Boy, good breaking ball there. Catches the outside half. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kerfman checks the runners. The 1-2. Little looper that's going to go foul and out of the reach of Alex Mullen at first base. He gives chase. It's a beautiful ballpark. You can't really see everything here with the camera view, but over the years, there's been some really nice upgrades with the infield turf. The foul poles this past year have been added. Nicer dugouts, press box, the clubhouse. Really appreciate what's going on here with the Parks and Rec Department and all those that have been involved, including these Legion teams. Now Kerfman's going to step off as Maddox Ryan dance around over at first base. 3-1 Chinooks, bottom of the first inning. The 1-2 to Patty, just a tick high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Deuces Wild on the board. Coach McGovern at third base. And Mark Ortiz, steady Eddie down there in the first base coach's box. The 2-2. High fly ball, left field. It's deep, but not deep enough. And running over to make the catch is Charlie Wallace, and that's the inning.
As we head to the top of
F7
the
if you're
second
scoring
inning on
at
the
the house,
scoreboard.
but the
3
Chinooks,
hits,
3
3
runs
2 men left
on
on base.
3
The
hits.
score, the
No
All-Stars
errors
1, your
and 2
hometown
left on,
Chinooks
and we'll head to
3.
the second
Tonight's
inning.
game
Your score
brought
from
to you
Lee
by
Jordan
Troy
Field, it's the
Sayers
Chinooks
State Farm.
3,
Call or
the
stop by
Legion
to
All-Stars
visit
1.
the
Back in
Troy
just a
Sayers
minute.
State Farm team in Eagle River tomorrow. Hey, grab your red tickets, the ones you were given as you came into the park tonight. We've got a Subway sandwich gift card that we'd like to give to you. Here's your red card winning number, 336-1287. 336-1287. If you've got 336-1287, you're on your way to Subway, courtesy of the Chinooks. And get more out of life when you join us Friday night at 7 o'clock when the Chinooks meet up again with the Anchorage Bucks. It's the all-free ABL action you can handle right here at Lee Jordan Field in beautiful downtown Chugiak. Batting for the Legion All-Stars, number 35, Camden Castanillos.
Welcome back to Chugiak, Alaska. We're at Lee Jordan Field. Dr. John Groth with you. Top of the second inning, Camden Castanoy. The right fielder steps in. And Brooks Grillo back on the mound for the Chinooks. First pitch just a tick low and away. Ball 1. 3-1 our score. Top of the second inning. 7-inning exhibition baseball here tonight on a picture-perfect evening. 7-day forecast has just a string of beautiful days here in south central Alaska. We really actually need some rain. That outfield's starting to get a little brown out there. 2-0 pitch. Misses outside. 3-0. Grillo with 1 walk in the first inning, and he's fallen behind Castanoy here, 3-0. The wind, the 3-0 pitch, misses outside. And there's the second walk of the game for Brooks Grillo, and here's Alex Mullen, the first baseman. Castanoy
Batting for
out
the
of
Legion
Chugiak
All-Stars,
just drew
number
that
12,
walk,
Zach
and here's
Cole.
Alex Mullen from Eagle River, the first baseman. From the stretch now, Brooks misses outside, and that's 5 balls in a row. 3-1 Chinooks. Castanoy with a pretty healthy lead over there. And just as I say that, Audie decides to flip a snap throw down there to try to keep him close to the bag. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, 1 aboard. Glad you're with us tonight. Pitch is going to miss outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Chinooks will have tomorrow off, and then back to ABL play on Thursday right here at Lee Jordan. I'll be back in the dugout. Calvin will get back in this chair as the broadcaster. Anchorage Bucks come to Lee Jordan, and then it's off to Matsu for the 4th time in the first couple of weeks. Another pickoff and another rundown. 1, 3, 6, 3, 4. So 1, 3, 6, 3, 4 if you're scoring at the house, as Brooks Grillo has gotten in a little bit of a jam in both of these innings, but the pickoff move has got him out of trouble. So that's the 2nd pickoff in as many innings. So that'll wipe out the base runner. 1 out and nobody aboard. Pitch misses, and there's the 2nd base runner. 3rd walk of the game for Grillo. And boy, you got to be heads up for the pickoff. Here's Connor Lanehart, the designated hitter, batting 7th for the Legion All-Stars.
Number 36, Connor
Out of
Lanehart.
Chugiak, got that black jersey with the white pinstripe pants. A slide step popped out of play, right side. Nobody's going to get that one, and it's 0-1. Let me give a shout out real quick to the coaching staff. John Sims, Richard Steckel, Bill Learman, Lon Johans, Cody Kerfman for this Legion All-Star Club. That's a combination of Eagle River and Chugiak players that play Legion ball. Thank you so much for all you guys do for the baseball youth here in the area of Chugiak, Eagle River. We are so glad you're involved in the game and pouring into these young men. That pitch missed outside. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, 1 aboard. Mullen at first base drew a 1-out walk, and now it's Lanehart with a 2-1 count. Grillo, the pitch. Off the plate. It's 3-1. Coach Hervey over there pacing a little bit in front of the Chinook dugout. Both these coaching staffs are going to have to scramble a bit to get these innings covered by their pitching staff. There's ball 4. So Grillo has walked all 3 batters he's faced this inning. It's 4 in the game. And with 2 on and 1 out, here's Charlie Wallace, the left fielder. Wallace is on the Eagle River Legion squad.
Batting for the Legion All-Stars, number 55, Charlie Wallace.
Wallace 6'4", 175, a 22 graduate. Steps in against Brooks Grillo. From the set, the pitch. In there for a strike. It's 0-1. 3-3-0 for the Chinooks, 1-2-0 for the Legion All-Stars. As we play on here in the top of the 2nd. From the set position. Breaking ball up the middle. Patty steps on the bag, fires to first. It's a 6-2-3 double play, and that's your inning. Nicely done by Patty McCormick, and good job by Brooks Grillo to get the ground ball. It's a 0 on the board. No runs, No hits and one left after 1.5 innings. Your score, Chinooks 3 and the Legion All-Stars 1. Back in just a minute.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Troy Sayers State Farm Team. His office is in Eagle River. Troy is a longtime Alaskan and a longtime Chinook supporter. A big thank you tonight to Martha at Peters Creek Inn and Catering for feeding the entire team after the game. Thank you for your generosity, Martha, and your support of Chinooks baseball. If you just joined us, this is an exhibition game tonight as the Chinooks take on the Legion All-Stars. These are the finest young ball players in the Chugiak Eagle River area. Tonight's game is 7 innings.
All right, welcome back to Lee Jordan Field. Bottom of inning number 2, 9-1-2 for the Chinooks. Ty Beck will lead things off for the men in red tonight. We're in the red jerseys with the white pants, blue pinstripe down the side. Red ball cap with the blue side panels. And I have finally filled up the live chat, so if you want to start chiming in on that live chat, I can see your comments. And the All-Stars are a high school group. There's two Legion clubs right here in the area, Chugiak, Eagle River. Eagle River is about 10 miles or less from Chugiak. And so we have each area has Legion's teams that play actually on this field. So kind of a mix of some of their better players just in an exhibition game against the Chinooks. 1-1 pitch to Beck. Fouled off. Ty Beck has grown up in this ballpark, literally. When we started 10 years ago, Ty was our bat boy. And 6'3", 205, he'd be the biggest bat boy in the league right now. He's from Lebanon High School in Ohio, a Xenia, Ohio native. He has committed and will play his college baseball at the Masters University. Fouled straight back. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cody Kerfman on for another inning of work for the Legion All-Stars. He's a high school or college graduate that played in the ABL last year. And that breaking pitch just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We have a rotating DH tonight. Ty Beck gets the first call here in the 2nd inning. The 2-2. Strike 3 called. Got him looking. And that'll be Cody Kerfman's first strikeout of the night. And that'll roll it back to the top of the lineup. Ben Weaver.
Now batting for the Chinooks, number 8.
Second time to the plate. Flew out to center field. Hit a ball deep to center field, but J.T. Thompson ran it down. Made the play. Ben 5'11", 180 out of Wheaton College. That Doylestown, Pennsylvania native. Fastball called a strike. Ben Weaver, 286 so far in ABL play. Breaking pitch misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ben with 2 doubles. Does have an RBI. Next pitch just misses, not by much. 2-1 on the Chinook left fielder. Kerfman, the full windup, the 2-1 pitch. Misses inside. 3 balls and a strike. Bottom of the 2nd inning. 7-inning exhibition contest tonight. That ball misses high, and Weaver draws the 1-out walk. That'll be walk number 2 for Cody Kerfman. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Justin Greck. Infield single his last time up. Stole a couple of bases in that 1st inning. And so he's 1 for 1 with a couple of bags already here as we continue on in the bottom of the 2nd. First pitch misses low, ball 1. Justin, 280 average so far in ABL play, 7 out of 25. Does have a double. A couple of RBIs to his credit. Kerfman, the 1-0. Big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, I remember Cody Kerfman last couple of years playing for the Pilots in the ABL. So, worthy pitcher on the mound right now against these college players with the Chinooks. There goes the runner. The ball gets away. And that'll be a stolen base for Ben Weaver. Ball got away from Hunter Rao. And with Weaver on the move, he'll get credit for the stolen base. 2 balls and a strike with 1 away. Kerfman, the kick, the pitch. Catches the outside corner, says JT Taylor. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. (3-1) Chinooks. We're in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. That misses low. And Greg has worked it to a full count. Ryan Matheson waits on deck for the Chinooks. Kerfman has the sign. Both pitchers working at a pretty good pace tonight. Keeping this game moving right along. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Second strikeout of the inning. And second strikeout of the ball game. This time swinging. And there's 2 away. That'll bring up Ryan Matheson. Matheson drew a 1-out walk in the first inning. He'll get his second look at Cody Kerfman, the right-handed graduate and former ABL pitcher for the Pilots. First pitch misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. Both of these coaches we've described earlier are going to have to scramble a little bit on the pitching because neither of them want to use a lot of pitching with league games looming here later this week. The 1-0. Big swing by Matheson is fouled off at home plate. 2 balls, 1-1. So we're not sure who we'll see as Coach Hervey casts lots for who might be pitching next for the Chinooks. Not sure how far you're going to push Brooks Grillo. Breaking pitch misses outside. And I think we're 2-1 now. Is that right? 2 balls and a strike. Thank you, JT. Kerfman. Here's the 2-1. Big swing fouled off. Now you're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now you got mountains all the way around this ballpark. Just as picturesque as you could imagine. You can't really see behind, but back behind the first base side of this field is also a massive tree-covered mountain. Just beautiful. Breaking pitch gets away, and that'll be a wild pitch. And that'll scoot Weaver over to third.
Sponsored by Discovery Recovery and Wellness Center.
First wild pitch of the night.
Fullness in you.
And now Weaver at third base with 2 outs. And a full count on Ryan Matheson. Kerfman, the set, the 3-2. Chopper foul. Coach Ted got to make the play, man. You let it go. Taking some heat from the Chinook dugout on not making the play there. 3-2, 2 outs. Breaking pitch, just a tick high, ball 4. And Matheson draws his second walk of the evening. And 3 walks on the night for Cody Kerfman. Runners on the corners for Austin Young.
At the plate for your Chinooks, number 22, Austin Young.
Young a 2 RBI single in that first inning. Now you're going to snap a throw over and try to keep Matheson close to first base. So Austin is 1 for 1 tonight with 2 RBIs. On the year, a 115 hitter in the ABL. Little tapper foul. No balls and 1 strike. Does have a double and an RBI to his credit so far. Had some trouble with point streaks, so some of our stats are not complete. We're still working on getting a couple of those games into the computer system. Boy, just misses high. Kerfman gives a little smirky smile to JT. Thought it was a pretty good pitch that was called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. From the stretch, the pitch. Just outside and low. 2-1 to the Chinook catcher. Going to have 3 different catchers tonight for the Chinooks. Austin Young gets the start, and then Ty Beck will come in the middle innings, and Davis Beavers will close it out. And those guys put in so much work all year. The DH is going to rotate those 3 catchers as well. Give them some extra at bats. 2-1 pitch, catches the corner. It's 2-2. You got Deuces Wild on the board here in the second inning. 3-1 Chinooks. Exhibition baseball tonight. The Legion All-Stars are a group of high school ball players from the Chugiak Eagle River area. Again, we've got Bill Learman, the coach of this Legion All-Star Club, reminded me that one of their players from last year's team actually is playing on an Athletes in Action team in Rochester, New York this summer. So a team just like the Chinooks that's in the New York Collegiate League. The 2-2 pitch. High pop-up, right side. This should do it. Mullen, the first baseman, under it, and squeezes that one for out number 3. P3 if you're scoring at the house. The Chinooks cannot put any more runs on the board. No runs on no hits, 2 left. We'll go to the third inning. It's 3-1 Chinooks. Back in just a minute. Stay with us.
State Farm. Call or stop by to visit the Troy Sayre State Farm team in Eagle River, or visit them at their tent right here at Lee Jordan Field. They've got some fun giveaways and sign up to win a brand new Yeti home cooler.
All right, welcome back to Lee Jordan Field on a beautiful evening. Just one day past the summer solstice. 19 hours and 21 minutes of daylight up here yesterday. And the sad reality for these Alaskans is that from now until the end of winter, the days will get shorter. They're still very long, but minute by minute they'll get shorter as we go. But always interesting for me to come up from Texas and coach this team and see what goes on here at 10, 11, 12 at night, as these Alaskans love to take full advantage of those long summer days. It's the 9-hitter, Hunter Rao. The catcher will lead it off. Brooks Grillo back on the bump for the Chinooks. 3-1, they lead it. First pitch misses low, ball 1. Ty Beck now behind the plate for the Chinooks. Would love to hear where you're watching from, who you're rooting for here. Dr. John Groth on the play-by-play. Breaking pitch misses outside, 2-0. Heard from Kristen Young. I'm going to guess that that's Austin's family. And then M. Beeves is probably Davis Beaver's family. Love to know who you are, who you're watching with, and where you're watching from. Obviously, with the time change, probably a little later for most of you. Right now, we are at 7:48 Alaska time. 3-0 now to Hunter Rao. The pitch, just a tick low, and it's a 4-pitch walk to start the 3rd inning. That'll be walk number 5 for Brooks Grillo. He's been able to get out of some jams here with that good left-handed pickoff move. Here's the leadoff hitter, center fielder J.T. Thompson. Eagle River.
Number 10, J.T. Thompson.
Made a nice play in center field earlier in the ball game. First pitch going to miss outside, ball 1. Thompson, 5'11", 180, a 2023 graduate. These guys are all high school players. Some of them have just graduated. Some of them will graduate. I think the youngest on the roster have 224 graduates. But neither of those guys are in the lineup at the moment. Might see them later on. 2 balls, no strikes to J.T. Thompson. And that's going to miss high, 3-0. Three runs on 3 hits for the Chinooks, 1 run on 2 hits for the Legion All-Stars. Grillo, there's the pickoff, and boy, almost got him again. He's got 2 pickoffs at first so far. And almost caught Hunter Rao there. It's kind of froze and is able to dive back safely. Here's ball 4. So 2 consecutive 4-pitch walks. And that's 6 walks so far for Brooks Grillo, and that will bring a visit from pitching coach Troy Hervey. As we noted here throughout the evening, both these coaching staffs are going to have to kind of scramble a little bit to get 7 innings of baseball covered. Brooks is a new pitcher for the Chinooks, came in just a few days ago, just trying to get his feet wet here. Did pitch in the ABL game a couple of nights ago, and Coach Hervey thought it might be good to get some more innings under his belt tonight. We might see some position players on the mound. We'll see. Coach Hervey said he might actually get on the mound tonight. We'll see how that goes. Coach Cody Kerfman is a coach for the Legion All-Stars. He's a graduate and also an ABL veteran, so he's played in the ABL. And he's pitching for the Legion All-Stars to try to get them through tonight's ball game. So 2 on, nobody out, and here's Jaden Steckert. First pitch there is one right down the middle. Steckel, third baseman, ground ball to third his first time up. Jaden, 5'11", 165. He is a 2024 grad. There's actually 3 of them on the roster. Little looper into right center, tough play. Maddox can't reach it. Gonna fall in for a hit, and the bases are loaded. But just off the end of the bat, Maddox Ryan gave chase. Could not catch up with it. So you got bases full of Legion All-Stars and nobody out.
For the Legion All-Stars, number 5, Noah Lower.
Here's the shortstop, Noah Lower. And Noah, 5'11", 195. A recent graduate, playing for the Eagle River Legion squad. Bases full. First pitch just a bit high, ball 1. Both teams now with 3 in the hit column. Chinooks lead this game 3-1. Yeah, it's going to miss low. 2-0. So Mr. Risa from Palmdale, California has checked in. John Greck, Justin's mom. And Dad watching from Denton. All right, I'm from Tyler, just down the road there. 2-0 pitch. Gonna miss outside, 3-0. So thanks for checking in, the Grech family. They're coming up in 9 days, or coming up for 9 days on Saturday. So looking forward to seeing them soon. There's a pitch right down Broadway. 3 balls and 1 strike. Kristen Young is Austin's mom, supporting him from Fresno. So thanks for checking in. Gail Freeman checking in, Austin's grandparents and Masters alumni. Foul ball down the third base line. And that'll make it a full count. Bases loaded with a 3-2 count. Nobody out here in the third. 3-1 Chinooks. Exhibition baseball tonight here at the ballpark. Dr. John Groth on the play-by-play. The payoff pitch, just a tick high, and that'll walk a run in. It's walk number 7 for Grillo. RBI for Lower. Everybody moves up 90 feet. So 3 walks and a base hit. We'll bring up the second baseman, Connor Johnson.
Coming to the plate for the Legion All-Stars.
Eagle
number
River
34,
player.
Connor Johnson.
6'1", 160, a 22 grad. So keep those live chat comments coming. We'll give you a shout out on the air. First pitch misses, ball 1. Greg Ryan has checked in. Oh. Yeah, there's a comment about CJ's MRI, and I don't think he's gotten any definitive information on that yet. He described a little bit of the process today to me. And we're all praying that was, I think they'd take a day or two to get somebody to evaluate that MRI, so stay tuned on that one. Breaking pitch misses, 2 balls and a strike. Connor Johnson, an RBI single his first time up, so he's 1 for 1 tonight. Next pitch, up the middle, our Patty will flip it to second, 6-4-3, double play, a run will score. So just as the doctor ordered, you get 2 outs, but it will score a run. You will not get an RBI, though. Connor Johnson don't get an RBI in a double play ball. But it will score the second run of the inning, and that will bring up the right fielder, Camden Castanoy. Castanoy reached on a walk his first time up. Check swing, called a strike.
At the plate for the
Runner
Legion
at
All-Stars,
third
number
now
35,
with 2
Camden
outs.
Castaneos.
And we are tied at 3. Now you have a right-hander thrown in the Chinook bullpen. We'll have to see who that might be. Might be just some position players getting ready. And that's what it looks like. Kinzel Plunkett looks like he's playing catch with Alec Beeman. They're going to enter the game here soon. Breaking pitch right over the heart of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Both teams with 3 runs, both teams with 3 hits. We're in the top of inning number 3. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. That's the 3rd out of the inning. That'll be the first strikeout of the night for Brooks Grillo. But 2 runs come in on 1 hit. You leave one runner on base after 2.5 innings. We're tied at 3. Back in just a minute. Stay with us.
You are watching a special exhibition game of the Chinooks battling the Legion All-Stars. We're going to play the 7 innings tonight.
Well, if you haven't checked in on the live chat, shoot us a quick note. Let us know who you're rooting for, who you're watching, where you're watching from. Heard from a number of you already. Appreciate the check-ins.
Coming to the plate for your Chinooks, number 12, Zach Cole.
Zach Cole's going to lead it off. Base hit to left field his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Playing third base for the Chinooks tonight in this exhibition matchup with the Legion All-Stars. Third inning, first pitch, off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. 5, 6, and 7 for the Chinooks this inning. Boy, that ball's drilled high, deep, left field. It's got a chance, and it's out of here. Zach Cole,
And that Chinook
a home run
sponsored
to
by
left
Fred
field.
Meyer's
Good for him.
Home Run for Hunger campaign.
So a solo shot to open up the third inning gives the Chinooks a
We've
lead
got a
for the
3-4
second
ball
time.
game.
Didn't get cheated. As I'm going to guess that Zach has maybe played against Cody at some point in his career, because Zach's from Eagle River, Cody's from Chugiak. Both these guys are baseballers from this area. So maybe a little familiarity helped him out there, but he didn't get cheated. And that ball got up in a hurry, and it got out of here. So a home run for Cole brings up Will Kelly. Drew a walk his first time up. First pitch is in there. And it's no balls and 1 strike. Cody Kerfman, the full windup. It's going to miss low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4-3 Chinooks. We're in the bottom of inning number 3. So far it's been Brooks Grillo. There's a tapper and diving stop by Mullen. He'll flip it over to Kerfman. Not in time. Boy, a bang-bang play at first. Nicely done by Alex Mullen. And Cody Kerfman hustling over to the bag from the mound, but not quite quick enough
Coming to the plate for the
to
Chinooks,
beat
number 9.
Will Kelly
Maddox
to the bag.
Ryan.
So that'll be a 1B3. And that'll bring up Maddox Ryan for the second time. Maddox, ground ball to first base his first time up. Got a RBI fielder's choice. Beat out a double play ball. First pitch. Ground ball, second base. And bobbled, and everybody's safe. Connor Johnson went to his left. Looked like he had a beat on it, but ball just got away from him. So that'll be the first error of the game, I think, by either squad. E4 and 2 on. Nobody out for Patty McCormick. Patty flew out to left field his first time up. So 0 for 1 tonight for Patty. Kerfman from the stretch now with 2 on, nobody out. The pitch, grounder foul. Past Coach McGovern down there. And it's 0-1 on the Chinook shortstop, Patty McCormick. Patty had a couple of base hits in last night's ball game down in Anchorage. First game in Anchorage of the summer for the Chinooks. Ball missed up tight, high and tight. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 9 different times the Chinooks will head down to Anchorage to play both the Bucks and the Pilots. Would be 10 if one of them wasn't a doubleheader. Little tapper foul, third base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Chinooks will travel to Kenai and play the Peninsula Oilers on July 7 through 11. Be the only overnight trip of the year for the Chinooks. Every other night we are in our own beds here in the Chugiak Eagle River area, which makes our location just about ideal for ABL play. The 1-2. Good block right there. Nicely done by Hunter Rao. With his catchers, he doesn't block that ball. Both runners move up. Double play is gone, and so nicely done there by Hunter Rao, catcher for the Legion All-Stars. The 2-2, foul tip, and just off the glove of Rao, and we'll do it again. Well, we had a nice fair day when this game started. The clouds have rolled in, and wonder of all wonders, we are surrounded by mountains, so the weather changes rather rapidly here. 1 minute it could be toasty warm, and the next minute you need your hoodie. Kind of advised our players don't go anywhere without your Chinook hoodie. Here's the payoff. Misses low. Well, maybe it wasn't the payoff. So I guess we're now 3-2, scoreboard a little bit off on that one. 3-2, nobody out. Kelly at second, Ryan at first. McCormick, now you're going to spin throw, and back to the bag goes Will Kelly. 4 runs on 5 hits for the Chinooks, 3 runs on 3 hits for the Legion All-Stars. Kerfman, the set, the kick, the 3-2 pitch, and Patty fouls another ball off. And we'll do it again. Well, we've had some nights and some days where we played here at Lee Jordan where during batting practice, hot T-shirts and shorts, and by the time the game's over, you're putting on your big jacket. Wind shifts and clouds cover the sun. The 3-2, another tapper. Nice at bat here by Patty McCormick, staying alive. So, then the off day on Monday, we had a number of guys that were able to get into some really nice hiking areas here in the area. A couple of them got to go fishing down in Seward. And fly ball left field. This is trouble, and falls in. The throw to third base, not in time. I don't know if that was thunder or an airplane. We were close to an Air Force base. And if we have thunder or lightning, we have to think about putting a delay on this game. I don't know if we're going to have to do that or not, but the little bloop single by Patty loads them up. 1B7.
And all of a sudden, it's Seattle.
Everybody moves up a station, and now it's Davis Beavers as the designated hitter for the Chinooks in that 9 spot. So Beavers will get his first at bat of the night. And I thought when I heard the rumble, it was a sonic boom.
Batting for your Chinooks.
From an aircraft from the
number 4
Air Force Base that's here. We have a
Davis
joint
Beavers.
Army Air Force Base right here in the area. But it may have been a clap of thunder. First pitch to Beeves. Misses high, ball 1. All right, so Beeves' dad and mom from Visalia checking in. Rooting for both teams. Love to see Beeves play another position for fun. Well, he's getting a DH right now, so we're trying to reward these catchers who put in yeoman's work all summer catching bullpens for all these pitchers. So I've got catchers in the 9 hole, and I got catchers in the 4 hole. So all 3 of them are going to get hopefully some extra at bats tonight. 2-0 pitch. Fly ball, well hit to center, and underneath it is Thompson. This should score a run. He'll make the grab, and coming home to score will be Will Kelly. RBI sac fly for Davis Beavers. And boy, I think the rain is now coming as I hear people scrambling. Really nice crowd tonight as you got the local high schoolers and the local college guys going at each other. But now,
it's a light, gentle, warm rain.
Dave Strode trying to plead with people to stay here as they start moving. Normally the rain here doesn't last for long, so he's right. We do have umbrellas at the Chinook souvenir stand. Danielle Beck and my wife Kitty over there. There's a tapper foul by Ben Weaver. Ben is 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly out to center. So Davis Beavers gets his sac fly RBI, and he scores Will Kelly, and it's 5-3 Chinooks. Well, see how long and how much rain this is going to be, as it is starting to come down a little harder now. Pitch is in there. Double check on the radar here real quick. These showers also creep up awful quickly. Swing and a miss, struck him out on the 0-2 pitch. So strikeout number 2 for Cody Kerfman, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 out and still 2 aboard for Justin Greck. And we do have some lightning in the area. I see some bolts on this radar screen. Let's see where this rain's coming from. It's coming from the valley, so we're just on the edge of a little cell. And squeezing every bit.
Batting for the Chinooks, number 21, Justin Greck.
Doesn't look like we're going to hold on to this for very long, but we've had a nice little dousing here for the last 3 or 4 minutes. And so now you're going to have the grass that's all wet. Anytime a ball goes out there, it's going to be wet. Ground balls in the infield, bit of a challenge as well, as they're probably going to be wet. And these batters going to have to make sure they got some stick 'em on the bat and gloves. 2 balls, no strikes to Justin Greck. Well, this is kind of a normal Alaska thing here. There's a tapper to third. And, boy, you catch it and step on the bag for out number 2, I think, huh? Thought there was just a second out. Oh, the sac fly, okay. 5U ends the inning, so that'll do it. The Chinooks do get 2 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits. The big blow, a solo shot by Zach Cole. And your new score now, it's the Chinooks 5 and the Legion All-Stars 3.
149-230. Again, the split the pot winning ticket number is 149-230 for $112.
No way. No way.
And this Chinook call to the bullpen brought to you by your Alaskan-owned Napa Auto Parts. On the mound, number 5, Patty McCormick. Coming to the plate for the Legion All-Stars, number 22.
Welcome back to now a bit of a soggy evening here. And we have a new batter for the All-Stars. Keep your pens handy, as we get a new pitcher for the Chinooks. Patty McCormick has taken over on the mound. Carson Kohlberg is the batter. 6'1", 180, a 2022 graduate, 2023 graduate, excuse me. So a rising senior. Pitches outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out. 5-3 Chinooks. Top of the 4th. There's a off-speed pitch, a little ephus pitch. Patty, a couple of different pitches in his repertoire. Infielder by trade, but called into service tonight in this exhibition game. Here's the 2-1. Ground ball foul, third base side. And Zach Cole can't quite get over there. 2-2 pitch. Just a bit high. Next pitch is fouled off. It's now 3-2. Next pitch, just a tick low. Patty wanted the call. A leadoff walk to number 22, Carson Kohlberg.
Batting for the Legion All-Stars, number 36, Connor Lanehart.
So Carson Kohlberg draws the walk in his first plate appearance. And it's now 8 walks for Chinook pitching. First walk for Patty. Line drive foul down the right field line, 0-1. And that ball hit him. And as you might imagine, that ball might be a little tricky to deal with here. Now you got 2 runners on, still nobody out. The rain continues to fall here in Chugiak, and not a real heavy rain, but starting to accumulate on the field. And
number 45.
now batting is Michael Boudreau. First pitch swing, and you step on third, throw to first, and double play. Might have had a triple play there. Zach Cole didn't look at second. He's kind of shrugging his shoulders. So it'll go 5U, 3, double play.
For the All-Stars, number 43, Hunter Rao.
As Kohlberg out at third base, and Lanehart will be at second with 2 outs. First pitch in there, strike 1. This is Hunter Rao. We're starting to get rain inside the press box here, and that's never a good thing. Patty throws the eephus pitch and thought he had a strike, but JT wasn't biting on that one. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at second base. Here's the pitch. Another eephus, and that's going to miss much higher as the rain continues to kind of blow in to our press box here, so we need to do our best to keep this equipment. There's a line drive to short. Alec Beeman now at short. Throw to first. Gets away from Jack. The throw to home plate, not in time. Slipping and sliding all over the place, as we don't want to get anybody hurt out here. We'll see if they start maybe thinking about pausing this game or shutting it down. We don't want to get anybody injured in an exhibition format for sure. So that'll go. I don't know if they're going to score that. I'd give it a hit. Now, actually, it's going to be an E6. So that'll score a run. And back to the top you go. And you got a new hitter. It's going to be Andrew Grzinski. 6'1", 170, a 2023 grad. And it's getting heavier now, so be surprised if you either press pause here or, you know, and there's a hit batter, and JT looking to the dugout wondering if he wants to keep, if we want to keep playing, or we're going to delay this thing as it's pouring out. And this is, by Alaska standards, this is a pouring rain. And we've got puddles here in the press box, so I'm trying to get this equipment out of harm's way. And
what do we got, Coach? Calling it?
All right.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wait 10 minutes.
If we don't get it, some help in 10 minutes, we may be done for tonight. So we'll take a little bit of a break, and if it stops raining, we may continue. If not, that might be all. Stay with us. We'll let the video feed run, and I'll cut off this audio feed.
You think?